I have a lot to say about this 2-pack and McFarlane. If you're a McFarlane hater, I'm sure you're going to eat this up and love it, because many of you are. I'm not. I equally love and hate all these companies. So stick around. You're going to want to hear what I have to say next on Toy Games.
Hey! Oh! Games! Toy Games!
Now, let's start with Atomic Skull. And everyone is calling this set, reuse the set. The 2-pack of reuse or some crap like that. Let me tell you, in many ways you're right, in many ways you're wrong. There's a lot of different tooling from this Lex. I know at first glance it looks like the same exact figure. It's not. This armor comes out different. A lot of stuff is the same yet different. It's hard to nail exactly what is correct, because look at, yes, the legs are the same, but he added stuff to the leg. He added things that aren't present, or took off things as well, to make it different enough. No, it doesn't bother me at all. Why not? This is a great use of what's left from there. He changed enough where you're going to get value and your money's worth. So let's get Lex out of here. That's a dead issue. What's here is amazing. This is actually a fist. It's hard to tell. It's a fist holding like some, effect of flame. It's translucent. It's awesome. This hand, look at that. That shit is fire. Literally and figuratively on the figure. It is sick, man. You get the guy looking at his hand like, what the fuck happened to me? This guy's kind of like Firestorm or nuclear energy messed this guy totally up. It's a sick figure. The head is sick. I might just take some white, do some white highlights in the purple, just to break it up a little, give it some contrast. This is where McFarlane is dope. This figure's dope. If you don't have either of these figures, this set is a must-buy. But that will take me, I'm going to be all over the place. The must-buy factor is the fucked up part. McFarlane's playing with our emotions just like all these companies do with their exclusive bullshit. This, when you follow people like Toy Shiz and all these people, and they get the scoop, like on Amazon now, exclusive 2-pack. I thought the Superman was going to get the Batman Nightfall treatment and be a totally new, this is it, this is the definitive Superman. And it was only on Amazon for some strange reason, so I rushed and pre-ordered it with the quickness, because we know this shit sells out. And then a couple days later, people started investigating, and you can see it's just a repaint of Superman 1000, a figure I already have. If you don't have that figure, though, this set was a home run for you. Point is, if he's going to later release this as a single figure, that's fucked up. Because you're playing with your consumers' emotions, and that's why we liked you, McFarlane. This is why we came to you. The scopes are dope, the figures are dope, but there was no bullshit. Now there's a lot of bullshit. My 6-pack Batman movie set, I haven't even fucking got yet. And now it's on Big Bad Toy Store, and people are getting it before the Amazon people got it. Like, what? I thought it was an Amazon exclusive. I don't like Amazon. I prefer Big Bad Toy Store. I prefer McFarlane Toy Store. Amazon is my safety net. Amazon is my, okay, I have to get it now. It's on Amazon. And it's just manipulating the consumer, and now I don't even know where the hell my Batman 6-pack is. That's the business side of it, okay? Moving on to the toy side. We're done with this figure. This figure's dope, but if it gets a single release, I'm going to feel like I got cheated, and it'd be a shame if it didn't get a single release. That's the other part of it, because the figure is freaking sick. It's a sick-ass figure. Let's move on to Superman. Let me catch my breath. I'm fired up. This is why I record these things. I'd like you to hear me fired up. All right? Superman 1000 reuse. This should have been the chosen one. When Obi-Wan screams that, if they took the time to do different tooling on Atomic Skull, why couldn't they give us the, let me pull out the Hush Superman. Why couldn't they give us the cleaner, sculpted, pegs? Why would you give us the ball joint pegs? Why? Just give us the clean, sculpted pegs. You did extra work on Atomic Skull. Why couldn't you give us the S on the cape like the Hush? This should have been the definitive soup. So for those of us who do have 1,000 soups, 1,000, which I do, and I'm going to pull out, you didn't feel like you got cheated. And you know what? This is I prefer the lighter blue, and I prefer the skin tone. This is much more little realistic and darker. I do prefer this one. This could have been what Nightfall was for Batman. This should be what Soups is, or whatever the hell I was wanting to say. What Nightfall was to the Batman, this Soup should have been the Nightfall. Does that make any fucking sense? You know what I'm saying? As is, this is the definitive Soups in Batman. Okay? I mean, I know that people are height sticklers, but Batman is 6'2", Superman is 6'3". So let's not get fucking crazy and say it's, oh my God, he's got to be so much taller. He's 1 inch taller than the guy. You can't really see it. There's some blue in the hair. This Superman is fantastic. It should have come with a second fist, though. And the S should have been on the back. And the ball joints should just been sculpted boy joints? Ball joints. Would have been a home run. We would have had definition. As it stands now, you still kind of do. This is hard to top. This is really good. Just could have been a little better. Could have been complete home run. I don't know what's going on with that damn Batman 6-pack. Like, I'm ready to cancel it and pay the $20 extra and get it from Big Bad Toy Store because I don't know what's going on with my Amazon shit. This happened to me with Bane or the Joker, Ledger Joker, and the Scarecrow for the Bane. I never got it from Amazon. I canceled it and got it at GameStop. There is, like I said, it looks good. There's blue in that hair. This skin, let me bring it back again. The skin tone's lighter, and there's a little bit more like red in the cheeks. I like this color better. This metallic shit is cool, but doesn't make sense. This makes more sense. Great set. Just could have been a total home run. I know you McFarlane haters, you wait for stuff to pick on and talk shit in the comments, but I still like the damn guy's figures. I mean, here's the reality of it. This is a bonus. You know, Bones of the Necro Zoo, if you're watching, he had this in his top McFarlane figures or something I watched. Something random. Underrated figures, top 10 underrated. I don't know what it was. And I slept on this figure. This is sleek perfection for like that agile runner figure. It's like, I always say this, McFarlane DC figures, when I get some random ass character I know nothing about, and now I do, and now I'm reading up on them, I'm so blown away by the sculpt and the definition of the figure and the little, like the weird little pads he put in the shoulder. I don't really get that with other figures. If I can show you an example, let me pick. I'm not trying to pick a bad Marvel figure, but actually I really like that figure. All right, let's take this Sentry figure. Like Sentry I got because the head was so badass, but everything else is kind of boring. I know it is a cool figure, but when I have two characters that mean nothing to me as far as like nostalgia or comics I read as a child, McFarlane wins every single time because I just like all the, like, this is clean, this side. And then on the inside, it has like this padding. It's so fucking sick. I know many of you just like clean costumes because that's the way the comics did it. And that's fine. I need people like Batman to have that. But someone like this that's not like super important in the grand scheme of your collection, isn't it more fun to see something you've never seen before? I don't know. I went off all over the place. Bottom line is, McFarlane, you could be knocking these things out of the park, and you don't need to do this silly It's an Amazon exclusive for a fucking week, and then it's everywhere else. So far, this set is still only on Amazon, and even that in itself is a shame. I hope everything I ranted about made sense. I am fired up, and the Jets absolutely suck. That's the other thing. Take care. Have fun.